Hello everyone, how have you been? Today I am excited to share with you a delicious, tasty vegetarian dish called Ennai Kathirikaai. Well, it is called Ennai Kathirikaai in Tamil, which literally translates to oily eggplant. Now, don't be put off with the word oily. The reason it is called such is mainly because a masala is prepared for this dish with some grated coconut, and grated coconut does have fat in it. And when this masala is cooked over a low flame or low heat, a little oil separates, and so the dish looks a little oily. But believe me, guys, this is a really tasty and unique dish that you really ought to try. This recipe actually calls for whole and little eggplants like these. So what we do with the eggplants is we take out the stem, the whole thing, or you could leave the stem on like this. You could leave it on. I think it's kind of cute with the stem on. And what we do is we cut across at the top here. You cut across, so when you cook it, the masala seeps into the eggplant. If you can't find little eggplants like this, you are always it's fine to have large eggplants. All you have to do is cut it in segments, either 4 or 6 segments, according to depending on the size of the eggplant. That's fine. And well, I actually originally bought these, which is this pretty purple color like this. But then I had 8, and some of them had started getting brown spots in them, so I couldn't use them for my dish today. So what I did was I bought a fresh batch, and these are of this color. It's a different variety, I think, but apparently very tasty. So let's give this a shot. These are the ingredients, guys. Some oil, some chili powder, turmeric powder. This is cumin powder. This is fennel seed powder, and this is coriander seed powder. This is about 3 cloves of garlic that I have chopped, and this is a piece of ginger, and this is about 2 tablespoons of grated coconut. The reason it looks like this is because I had frozen it. So this is frozen coconut that I am now thawing. This is 2 large tomatoes that I've sliced, and this is 3 medium-sized onions that I've sliced. You could use 2 large onions and slice them as well. So these ingredients will be used for the masala. So these are the remainder ingredients. These are some fenugreek seeds, some mustard seeds, and then this is about 10 small shallots that I have sliced. Okay, you can use 10 small, or you could even use the large onions if you wanted to, but the little shallots, they're always a lot, they're very tasty. So well, it's up to you. This is some dry chilies like this, the brinjal, some curry leaves, some salt, some jaggery, and some tamarind juice. I always keep them in this little container. I will squeeze the tamarind juice and keep it in the fridge for about 10 days. It lasts, and it's one of the prep work that I normally do. So into a hot oil goes the two large onions that I had sliced, and then these are the garlic, chopped garlic, and I have further chopped the ginger. All these goes in, let it saute for a few minutes. Color is nice and translucent. Now we add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of this is fennel powder, and 1 teaspoon of cumin seed powder. Give this a nice stir. Once you've stirred it, you can cover the pot for a bit. Let it all nicely, cook. You can cover the pot for a tiny bit, just for a bit. Now add the 2 large tomatoes. Give this a nice slice, give this a nice stir, and after this it's important to cover so that the tomatoes cook properly. Okay, there we go. You can add a little bit of water if you feel that the bottom of the pot is sticking. Just a little bit of water. It will aid in this cooking further to a softer texture. I'm closing the pot again. Okay, now it looks just about right. I've taken the tomatoes and onion off the heat and I'm letting it cool. And while that's going on, I'm going to prep the eggplant. I'm going to cut it, make a cross, make 2 slits, which makes a cross like this. Can you see that? So it's like this, so that the masala goes right in. And I've decided to keep a bit of the stems. I think they look cute. So yeah, so this is how you make strips. And I am going to lightly fry these. You could use an air fryer or you could just fry it in a frying pan. So I'm going to lightly fry these brinjal or eggplant, sorry. I'm going to put them all together and just give them a light, it's like sort of searing the sides. Let's give this a wash. Turn them around. You need to fry this on lower heat for a few minutes, for at least about 7 minutes or so, because the eggplants are whole. So it takes a little bit more time. You just need to move it around and lower the heat. I like covering it a little bit, and don't be worried about the color. That's how it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look burnt on the outside. And I'm going to close it a little bit so the inside of the eggplant cooks as well. So this is pretty much done, and I'm definitely using the air fryer the next time, because this creates such a mess on my stove and everything. So next time round, if you guys have an air fryer, use that, or maybe even put it in the oven. All right, so that's done. Let's hope that the inside of the brinjal is cooked as well. It is supposed to look burnt on the outside, but the inside will be nice and yummy to eat. So the tomatoes and the onions and the spices that I cooked over the heat earlier, it's cool, and I have put them all into this blender. I'm going to blend it into a fine masala together with the grated coconut. Okay, so I'm going to add that in here, and that's going to give a delicious masala with some cream in it as well because of the coconut. Okay, let's do it. Oh my god, it smells heavenly. Oh, yeah, I'm hungry now. Did I tell you that I love my kitchen gadgets? I love this blender. This is an Indian blender. I love all the gadgets that I have. Well, anyway, this is how it looks like. It's now so heavenly and really nice. So now I'm going to saute this again, but before that we'll saute a few other spices. So heated oil in a container, and about 1 teaspoon or half a teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds. I'm just going to eyeball it as I usually do, and then I'm going to add my dried chilies. I'm just going to break it up like that. Add my onions. These are the little shallots that I sliced. And then curry leaves go in. Let this turn a little bit brown, and then we add the masala that I ground earlier. This one will be added to this once this is a little bit brown. So I'm going to add the masala to this. You can add a little bit of water if you like. If you want your dish to have a bit of gravy, I'm definitely going to do that. Okay. So definitely you need to, cover the pot, because otherwise it really does flutter everywhere. So what I'm going to do now is I turned off the heat for a bit, and I am going to add a little bit of tamarind juice. This is to taste. It's totally up to you how much you want to add. If you like it sour, you add more. If you like it, if you like it a little bit creamy, you add, you can add some yogurt in it. It's up to you. And I've added some salt, and now I am going to add some sugar or jaggery. This is also something that is purely, up to your preference. I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of jaggery. I'm going to give it a stir once more. I would have liked it a little, to be honest, I would have liked it a little bit more red, because I like everything spicy. But, well, I needed to take my husband into account. So, So I'm going to turn on the heat again and put the eggplant inside and give it another, cover it and let it cook. These are the eggplants that I'm putting it inside. All of these. Ooh, look at that. I think they're soft inside. Okay. I'm going to cover it. Give it a mix, and I'm going to cover this for a bit. Let it cook for about 5 minutes, or not 5 minutes, about 3 minutes, so that the masala goes into the eggplant, and basically it's done. Guys, this is absolutely delicious. This is one of my most favorite vegetarian dishes. Not something I grew up with, definitely something I picked up along the way, but I love it. And you really ought to try this dish. It's delicious. So thank you so much, everyone. I do hope you tried this dish. And if you like my videos, give it a like. Do share my videos and subscribe as well. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.